Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Who review. I am Davros and I am a Whovian, and today I review Doctor Who, the Monster of Peladon. So, the Doctor returns to Paladon 50 years after the events of the last time he was there. Earlier this time with Sarah Jane Smith, and he finds that Paladon isn't how he remembered it. The late king's daughter is now queen, and Paladon is in the centre of a war with the Federation, and they need to get this mineral from the mines. And yeah, the ghost of the monster of, I can't remember the creature's name now, but he's picking off people one by one, only to find that it's ice warriors that are at work, and they and there's a whole conspiracy going on. So that's pretty much the essential story. So what did I like in this one? Well, I like John Pertwee playing the Doctor. He's just brilliant as always playing his character. And Elisabeth Sladen too was good playing Sarah Jane Smith. Now this was still her first season, but it was also John Pertwee's last. In fact, after this serial, the next one is Planet of the Spiders, so that was his last one. But despite all what was going on off screen, with John Pertwee not feeling like he not wanting to be in the role anymore, he still gave it his all and did a great performance playing the Doctor. I also liked the Queen in this. She was young and beautiful, and was the daughter of the king from the previous story where they were on Paladon. Of course, this is 50 years after, and the Doctor is, not with Jo anymore, but with Sarah. And we also get some old faces returning, including that big eye alien. I can't remember his name now, but he was like the ambassador, and he returns in this, or she returns in this, I believe it's a hermaphrodite, returns and remembers the Doctor well. We also get the return of the Ice Warrior as well, who's this time is like, a villain in all this, because Ice Warriors want to be at war and stuff. And I also like that they kept the setting and everything look pretty much the same and familiar, like in the last time the Doctor was there, and how he remembers it. Even that big creature from the pit, I can't remember its name, but the Doctor remembers that and sees it's an old friend, but also he then remembers to calm it down. He does that hypno lullaby to it and calms it down. So I like that there was some familiar stuff, and this was like a sort of sequel, follow-on story from the Curse of Paladon. So yeah, I liked that it was all familiar with, and we had some returning faces, and we had some, the setting and that was very familiar. I also thought the miners looked like badger men, but guess that was 70s sci-fi, very effective back then. I also thought some of the visuals were pretty good, despite them not relying on CGI or anything, as that was unavailable at the time. But they made what visuals they had work, practically, and that. I mean, some of the visuals on a few of the aliens haven't aged particularly well, particularly the eye creature. That's not really aged good. You can tell it's a person in a costume. Maybe back in 1974 and 72 we could tell that as well. But that's the thing though with Classic Who, I like how practical a lot of the stuff they did and how much effort they put into all that. The Ice Warriors look good as ever. They were pretty much decent and nicely done. And I had no idea until I saw the Curse of Paladon that the Ice Warriors didn't just appear in the Troughton era in the classic run, they also appeared twice in the John Pertwee run. So yeah, this is a fairly decent serial. It's about 6 episodes long. I mean, I guess a few flaws with it were that there were some scenes in there that didn't really feel relevant to the story. They could have cut this down into maybe a 4-part story, but, I mean, at some points I did think that, you see, the thing is with 6-part serials, I think, are they going to be long? Are they going to drag? You know, could they have cut this down to lesser episodes? This one though is pretty paced. It's paced very nicely. It's paced good. It doesn't drag. It pretty much kept me entertained throughout, and you know I kept watching. So it didn't really bore me that much at all. And yeah, I mean, could it have worked as a 4-part story? Maybe. I think it could have, but you know, they made it as they did what they did. They made it 6 episodes. So this one, what am I going to rate it? My performances, I'm going to give it a 9. The visuals, what they made work practically, I'll give that a 7. The writing, I'll give that an 8. And my personal, I'll give it an 8. So there you go. They're my ratings for this new Doctor Who serial, the Monster of Peladon. Have you seen this one? Let me know down in the comments below if you have, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links are linked down below in the description, so feel free to check all that out. I have been Davros the Whovian, and this has been a Who Review. So until next time, run for your life.